Hi everyone, it's week 3, and this week is about reading nutrition labels and mostly focusing on calories so that we're aware of what we're eating. So I'm going to start with this presentation. How many calories are in a large egg? What are your thoughts? Okay, calories, 78 calories in a large boiled egg. How many calories in a cup of yogurt? Plain whole milk. And that would be 149 calories. How many calories in 3 ounces of beef tenderloin? $179 calories. How many calories in 1 cup of butternut squash? And the answer is 82. Also contains vitamin C. How many calories in a medium pear? The answer is 101. It's also a good source of fiber. How many calories in a whole cup of cooked lentils? That's a lot of lentils. And that would be 230 calories. 18 grams of protein and 15 grams of fiber. This is pretty calorie dense. How many calories in a half a cup of arugula? And the answer is 2.5 for half a cup. Okay, so that first exercise, just to see if you're knowledgeable about the foods that we eat and how many calories are in the food that you're eating. Label lingo. So this is a matching exercise to see if you know what the words mean that are on a lot of labels, like reduced sodium and high fiber, and what high fiber means. Calorie free, is it really calorie free? So I'm not gonna stop and wait for y'all, but y'all could stop the video and do the exercise if you like. You should have gotten this in your beginning email for the week, but I'm gonna show you the answers and I will show you the 2 that I was wrong about. Okay, so where you see 2 and 1, it should be 1 and 2. It should be 3, 4, 1, 2, 9, 5, 6, 7, 10, 8. Sorry for the mix-up. And we'll get to these percentages in a little while, like daily value percent. If you have any questions about these, please feel free to email one of the agents or call us or however you get a hold of us. It's just good to know what these things mean when you're picking up the packages. Okay, so here is a bag of chips. We're talking about serving sizes and calories. So if you look at the bag of chips and this new label, it will tell you what the whole package is and then the serving sizes. And many times we don't pay attention to what the serving size actually is. We may eat it by the package instead of looking at the serving sizes. So it's pretty important when you're going to the store to look at the nutritional facts. And everybody will look at different things. If you're diabetic, you may be looking at mostly the carbs. If you have high cholesterol, you'll be looking at the fats. If you're high blood pressure, you could be, focusing on the sodium. So it depends on what you're looking for. But you can see serving sizes and then per package calories. All right, let's look at our nutritional facts label. They've highlighted a couple of things. The calories are now larger, and then they do have the serving size per container and then the actual serving size for an actual serving. And another tip that I have from our specialist, David Leal, is if you're serving yourself something, use what the serving size is. Go get that cup, that measuring cup, and serve yourself with that instead of that humongous spoon you use to serve with. All right. These are based on a 2,000 calorie diet, and that's going to the calories you take in every day is going to vary between every person. So just so that you know, these labels are based on a 2,000 calorie diet, and it does have the My Plate at the bottom that you can get a general feel for how many calories you should be taking in, and we also did it in week 1. So 100 calories is said to be considered moderate per serving, and 400 is considered high. So you'll be looking at that. So this is 240 calories, so it follows somewhere between moderate and high. And then at the bottom, fat-free and no added sugars doesn't mean calorie-free. So again, you would look at the calories there. Again, if you have questions or need more information about this page, contact one of us. Okay, so here we're going to look at the nutrients. What's in it, what's good for us, what may not be so good for us, depending on what you're looking for. So they must list the fat, saturated fat, cholesterol, sodium, total carbohydrates, vitamins, added sugars. And they may also list the things that are underneath that, vitamins A, B, C, E, K, and so on and so forth. I won't read the whole thing to you. You're more than welcome to stop the video and read it. But in the orangey yellow section and the green section, we want to get less of saturated fat, sodium, and added sugars, and more of the dietary fiber, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium. And it tells you on this recipe that one serving of this particular food is 20% of the calcium you need every day, or 260 milligrams. Iron is 6 milligrams, which is 35% of the daily value. And we'll get to that in the next slide. Also, the ingredients go from the most in the container to least. So in this recipe, the wheat sauce makes up more of this food than the potatoes. So that explains that at the bottom, probably better than I am. So my rule of thumb is if I can't pronounce that first thing, then I probably should put it back on the shelf because I don't know what it is. Okay, daily values. So daily values, again, is based on the 2,000 calorie diet. And you're looking at percentages, what percent this is of the whole thing that you can have for the day. So 5% DV or less is considered low, 20% of the daily value or more is considered high. So if we look at this nutritional fact label, we'll find out that dietary fiber is over 20%. So that is a great thing. So whatever this is, because we don't know what it is, it's high in fiber. And low in cholesterol. So that's a great thing. So I like to look at the percent daily values because then I don't have to worry about the numbers. You know, how much sodium am I supposed to have every day? Well, this one's got 19%, so it's close to being high. So for me, it's easier to look at the daily values and consider what I've eaten before. Again, if y'all have any questions, please contact us. And this week, please look at the labels in your house and let us know if you have any questions. Or at the store if you're going to the store to shop. Okay, so let's look at this nutrition fact label. I'm not sure what it is. I just grabbed it off the internet. But let's look at our percent of daily value. So this seems high in saturated fat and total fat, low in sodium, kind of middle of the road with carbs, especially if you're watching your carbs, and not much vitamin or calcium added either. Half a cup is 250 calories, and the calories from fat is 130. Yikes. So guys, that was the presentation from Monday. Again, questions, comments, concerns, let us know, and we'll see you back here on Monday evening. Thanks.